W Hotel, and this is a really amazing place. Hello guys! Today in our interview we are welcoming our guest Pam.
Hi everyone!
Hi Pam. We will talk with Pam about life in Shanghai, her social media life and story on Instagram or maybe some other social media platforms, the way how Pam became social media creator, how she came to China, to Shanghai, what she does here, and also the way how she achieves great results in social media, on Instagram, how she became such a cool, inspiring social media creator here.
Yes,
thanks
Nazar for inviting me.
Thanks for coming. This is our second attempt actually.
Yes.
The first time there were some technical problems, and this is our second attempt, but we hope it will be much better.
And the last one.
Yeah, the last one. We have a list of questions that I want to talk about here. Pam, let me try to introduce you, and I would be happy if you correct me and add some more. So I know that you came from Peru.
Yes.
Yes. Tell me, which city are you from in Peru?
I'm from Lima.
From Lima.
But I grew up in the north, in Trujillo.
Mm-hmm. Is it a big city or a small city?
A small city, also.
Okay. Can you tell me, jump from one question to another, completely different topic. Do you think you are a social media creator?
Yes, I am. I like to create content all the time. Since I started, I've been changing the platforms, but I'm still creating.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Can you tell the story how a lady like you were born in city Lima in Peru, and how you ended up here in Shanghai, China, such a faraway place? And the story is even more interesting because you have some wonderful news. You're pregnant, and it's so amazing. It's amazing.
Well, yeah. Well, I was living in Lima before I moved to Shanghai, and I was with my husband at the time. So he received the opportunity to move to China to work here, to open an office. So I said, he asked me, and I said, of course, let's go. I always have this kind of obsession with China. So I really wanted to come. Actually, like 1 year before we moved, I was looking some MBA to study here. I mean, to study in Spain, in Europe, with some month here.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, I stayed in Peru because I decided to stay because my husband and so on. And then we received this opportunity, and we said, okay, let's take it. It is, I think, something different and new.
Cool. When did you come here?
When it was in 2017.
2017.
August 28. I remember because it was so hot.
Okay. Wow. That's really nice. I also arrived here in 2017, but that's a different story.
We have more or less the same time, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, that is cool.
Can you tell me what are some unusual stories about you living here in Shanghai, maybe in China and some other cities?
Like
some unusual stories, like I don't know, maybe I don't know. So China is a completely different country, yes, with a completely different culture, and maybe you had some stories with your landlords, with some other people, maybe traveling, maybe with some taxi drivers. I don't know. Maybe some stories that were completely, different from your real life, from your life in Peru or in Lima, right?
Well, yes. Well, it's as you mentioned, it's a different culture, different country, different people. Every day we face different situations as expats, but something that I could tell you, like it impressed me a lot. It was when I was sick here. I had like pneumonia, in
It was during
Shanghai.
COVID?
No, it was just like 4 months before COVID.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. At the end, they didn't know what was that because they said that it was a typical pneumonia.
Yeah.
It was like in July, and COVID was in November.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But what I realized about different cultural things related with medical things, it was like, for example, my doctor when she was doing this thing, like
Oh yeah, listening to your breath.
like normally in my country, doctors they behave in different way. Like they hear and then they say, oh, okay, well, you are improving, or we are going to do this, blah blah. And my doctor, she was like, and imagine me like very nervous, scared, and then seeing the doctor like. And my husband was like that. I was like, I thought that I was, oh my God, I'm dying. So I realized that here, like the emotions are very like, I don't know, it's really different, you know. For example, now that I'm going to the doctor, also they tell me like this kind of things that they make me feel a little bit worried than
in your country,
calm, you know,
yeah.
than in my country, and then after I go here, I have another appointment with my Peruvian doctor online, just in case, you know, because this is another stage of my life which is very like, of course I want everything as well. And my doctor in Peru is completely different. No, everything is okay. You are perfect. The exams are correct. So it's like quite different.
Wow, interesting. That's really interesting. I had a very similar experience, but I never had this experience in my country. I once went to a doctor to remove my wisdom tooth, and I went there for 3 times. For 3 times, they refused to accept me because once I didn't eat food before that. I was like, come on guys. And they said, no, you should go to Starbucks, go somewhere else and eat some food. Then I come back and then they find another thing, another tiny little thing that I need to follow. And they say, no, go do this. I was thinking like, and after 2 weeks, my dad in my country, he went to remove a wisdom tooth. He just said, oh, I'm going to a doctor. And I was like, all right, so it's going to be for a long time. First he will go for consultation, then he will go for removal. He calls me in 10 minutes and he says, I'm done. He says, I'm done.
It was the same with me in Peru when they removed my wisdom teeth.
Yeah,
but here also was more or less the same.
Yeah, interesting.
It's crazy.
Yeah, interesting.
It's, at the end, it's like they're fun stories, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about it in such a way. Let's go back to social media. We will talk about your life in China, in Shanghai, and about social media and balance them out. Can you tell what social media platforms you are using at this moment?
Currently, I'm more focused on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm creating reels and post stories. I also have TikTok in Peru, but then here it's like paint, it's blocked, so I cannot use it anymore. Yes, and I have my YouTube channel that I just started.
You started a YouTube channel?
Yes, I started, but I need to create content there. But my main platform is Instagram.
By the way, we will put Pam's Instagram here. For how many followers do you have on your Instagram?
On my Instagram, I have a bit more than 15,000.
Yeah. I was checking your Instagram and I have this screen here. Yeah, I was checking, there is a platform that checks engagement, etc. And it says that you had, at the time when I was checking, you had 15,000 and something, right, followers. And per each post you had, on average, 266 likes and 23 comments. I think it's so much way above the average. it's way above what everybody else have. It's like, what do you think? What do you think about these statistics? Do you think about this engagement and how you can comment engagement on your page, like likes, comments? Do you think this is important to measure this, and what do you think about your page in terms of engagement?
I think that at the end it's a number.
Yeah.
What I've realized is that depends of your followers.
Yeah.
Because I've seen so many friends, they have so many followers, and for example, they prefer, instead to put a like or comment, they prefer to send a message.
Yeah.
So I've seen this behavior in people up from 30 to up.
Yeah.
So I would say, of course, a number is a number, is a good tool to measure, to see the engagement, because at the end that is what companies are looking for. But it shouldn't be the goal,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because at the end, all the people who is creating content as us,
Mm-hmm.
we do because we enjoy it,
Yeah.
we like it. The other thing is a result.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I think that to get more engagement, I think your question goes for that, and that part is actually you just need to create stories, talk with them, have a very close community, make feel your community part of your life. So that is now what your followers wants to know or wants to see. And also more organic content. It's not as before that everything was perfect, and so now they want to see you without filter, without not with the perfect picture or the perfect edition of video, but they want to see more real life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's social media platform for you? What is social media for you?
Social media for me is the tool that makes me build a nice community.
Yeah.
In order to inspire them, to share good content or something that it can add value for them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm forgetting. I also have now threads. Do you have it?
Threads.
Threads, yeah.
Threads? Oh no, threads.
Yes, it's threads. Threads. From Meta.
Yeah, threads. Mark's threads to Ellen.
Yes. It's cool, eh? I'm enjoying posting like phrases, quotes, and everything.
What is it? I
It's
haven't
like a
started
Twitter. Sorry, like Twitter. It's like Twitter.
So it's, yeah, I know. So it's like the same, basically the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I saw that like it got like 50 million users in like 1 or 2 days, right?
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's okay. It's cool.
Okay. Okay, so social media for you is a tool to build a community around you, yeah, around something you like.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. What about social media? So you are mainly now using Instagram, and what is the main topic of your Instagram? What is your Instagram about? Is it sport Instagram? Is it fashion Instagram? Is it traveling Instagram? Is it beauty Instagram? What is it about?
It's mainly lifestyle, fashion, and travel.
Okay.
But we could say that maybe travel is into lifestyle.
Okay. When did you start using social media? And then when did you start using it seriously? So when did you start using social media at all? And then when you started using it like seriously, more intensely?
I think, well, when I started to use social media, it was with High Five, so many
High
years ago.
High five.
But using social media as a tool to create content and share and make it in a professional level,
Mm-hmm.
it was in 2016.
2016.
End of 2016.
What about
2017 actually, January more or less. Yeah.
what if you go back to that period when you started using High Five? Can you tell me what is High Five? I've never heard of this.
High Five, it was a platform.
When it was in what?
Sorry?
In what year?
In what year? I think it was in 2010,
2010.
2009.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I switched to MySpace and then to Facebook.
There is no MySpace anymore, right?
No.
Okay. I only heard of MySpace and for sure Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, but I remember Facebook a lot because it was completely different. My friends, they were from US and they came, I remember, and they said, oh, you should open Facebook because it's a way to be in contact and so on. And I said, okay, let's teach me how it works. At that time, it was just for universities, I remember.
It was, so when did you start using Facebook? In like 2010, 11?
Yeah, more or less. So many
okay.
years ago. It was because it was like your main description. It was the university where you were studying and some information about you, and it was completely different at now. But it was
okay, cool. What do you think? How did it evolve? Social media, right? So High Five, it was just a chatting tool, right?
yes.
Okay. And then MySpace, you were able to send me videos or something?
Yeah, MySpace was different because you were able to add music, videos, and make it more maybe flashier with more stuff. Like it was different, more interactive.
Yeah. Okay. And well, now obviously Facebook and Instagram they have everything.
Yes.
What about your YouTube? You said you started your YouTube channel. It's new. Can you talk about YouTube? What is the topic of your YouTube channel?
Actually, I opened my YouTube channel last year when I was traveling, and I said I'm going to share content, traveling content, but with lifestyle and fashion and this kind of thing. But now, well, this year I was having different things in my life, so I stopped.
Some wonderful things.
Yes, some wonderful things. But I decided to open YouTube because it's a different platform where I can connect in a different way and share a different kind of content, which I really like because sometimes Instagram it's not enough.
Yeah.
Now Instagram is more focused on reels and pictures, stories, but it's limited time to share information. So I was thinking like I want to say more. And actually I love YouTube. To be honest, every night before I go to sleep, I don't watch Netflix. I watch YouTube, and I like to watch different videos and learn and different things.
What is the main topic of like what do you like to watch about?
Well, recently, the last 2 months,
Pretty obvious there.
Yeah, it's obvious about newborn life and how is life. I don't know, maternity things.
Yeah.
And so on. But before I was like into investments, finance, entrepreneurs, these kind of things.
Cool. Okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah.
What about? Okay, let's get to the next question. So I have a question to you about, your opinion about the rest of the people. So there are a whole bunch of people out there, and people. Well, I see people in two different ways. Well, some people decide to, we describe. There are several tools: YouTube, Instagram, High Five used to be right, Space, etc. Many other social media platforms. So while some people decide to use these platforms, you know, get as much as possible out of them, explore, you know, show themselves to the world, talk, get to know to other people, right? Become social media creators. At the same time, some other people actually do not have it. They create public, private accounts. They don't put pictures in there. They don't even maybe sometimes join the social media platforms. What do you think is the reason why some people try to get there, try to, you know, get out of the social media as much as possible, use it, engage, etc. And some people just do not use it. Whether it's because they do not know how to use it, they do not know the way how to use it and the way how they can, you know, feel better about it or achieve some results out of it, or because there is actually, you know, some other, you know, agenda out there.
I would say that I mean, everyone is different.
Yeah.
And also something which is very important
Yeah.
to mention is that now there are different generations.
Yeah.
So we have millennials, we have generations Z,
Mm-hmm.
which are more into this kind of social media. Then we see the generation of my husband, who is more into work life.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have time. But the main thing is that it depends of what they like, depends of personality, depends of different things. Because of course you can see someone like in their 40s or 50 and they have a huge community on Instagram, but they use it as a tool and they use it to promote their personal branding,
Mm-hmm.
personal brand. So I think that it depends of your personality.
Yeah.
There is no rule, and I think nowadays it's really important to have a strong presence in social media. It doesn't matter which generation you are. Even for work, if you are a executive or you have a nice career or something like that, I think it's good to show your presence, to be online. Not just on Instagram, but LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
Also is a good tool. I always tell my husband that he should be more into LinkedIn and share information, because I have seen he has so many knowledge that is good to share with some people, with everyone. I think we need to be more open with the information. But the thing is that the real life is that sometimes these people who works, they don't have enough time to create content, because to create content it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Interesting. I was thinking, you know, while you were talking, and I was thinking of a few people that I know from my country that I think, not only I think, the whole country thinks they are extremely extraordinary, successful people. They are huge entrepreneurs, etc. And some of them just do not have social media accounts at all. They do not have any social media accounts, at all, nowhere. Like they do not have here. Maybe their company has it, but they do not have it. They might be older a little bit, right? They are not as young as I am, for example. They might be about 50, I think, and still they do not have the social media accounts, and they sometimes are, the guys I'm talking about are actually way more successful in terms of business, in terms of their career, than the rest of the guys that are actually using social media. What do you think about this?
What I mentioned is about time and prioritize what is bringing you more results. For some people, they say, I invest 4 hours creating content
Yeah.
to post it, or I invest 4 hours with meeting with investors.
Yeah.
So I think there is not a rule. It depends on personality, depends on your goal or the plan that you have. I mean, if these people who have social media, because they really know what they want to take from social media.
Yeah.
So if I want to get clients or have exposure or to be invited to some meetings or be guest speaker, I don't know. So I need to have some kind of presence. So at the end, it's depending on which is your goal, which is your target, and that's it. It's quite. I would like to see all these smart people,
Yeah.
sharing good content and value, but what we can do.
Okay. Pam, so you have now about 15,000 and more followers, and they are very active. I want to ask you, what was the main way to get them? Did you post videos, pictures, and they were getting engagement? Did you collaborate with some other bloggers? Did you engage in any giveaways or some other promotional tools, or did you bought 15,000 bots and then got 300 real subscribers? There are many different ways, and I want to ask you, what was the main way how you were getting those followers, and now you have engagement and it's real, I can see it. What was that? How did you get it?
Well, actually, at the beginning, I started to create content, but into fashion. So at that time, I had my blog when people used to read. So I used to write a lot about fashion, and then I was sharing on my other platforms like Facebook. And then my friends, they were reposting, and I started to gain followers from there, from that way. And also a lot of giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
Giveaways with big accounts of my friends. So we were giving huge prizes, something like that. Not huge, but one outfit, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So on that way, I also gained a lot of followers. But then the giveaways passed.
Yeah, this period passed.
And then yes.
Still some people are using it, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's not the same. And now what is working are the reels. The reels are working a lot. Short videos, adding some value, teaching something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is the way to grow now.
Yeah, okay. When do you think were those giveaways working?
When?
Yeah.
When I just started, it was in 2017, 2018,
Yeah.
more or less. But then everyone was doing the same.
Everyone.
It was too much. No, people got tired,
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Did you see any other?
Also collaborations.
Oh,
Collaboration. For example, I was doing some content for some brands. For example, taking picture of some pictures and so on. And these big accounts, like clothing brands, they were posting on their Instagrams, and then they were putting my hashtag, my ad, the Pam blog, and then I was gaining followers from there. So it's
because your content was so engaging.
no,
right?
because I was creating content for them.
Oh wow.
So I was receiving the clothes, I was creating content for them, and then they were posting on their
It's
Instagram.
like Gucci, all of this.
Yeah, of course, Gucci, Chanel, Dior.
Yeah.
No, but I wish. No, but it was in Peruvian brands.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think other ways? What maybe did you see other creators, or did you see other people using some other ways that are not very common?
I also tried to get exposure with paying ads. Sometimes.
Paying ads?
Yes. It works as well, brings you traffic. But let me tell you something. Like I'm doing more organic because I'm not working into that now. Cannot create nice videos because I'm tired now. But yet, paying ads is also a good tool to get the exposure.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. um, do you think you know some tricks that maybe you are using when you're posting your reels, pictures, etc.? And I want to ask you if you know some tricks to make engagement higher, to make more to have more points, to get a better result on your reel, on your photo, etc.
Well, for example, for reels, I would say that choosing a nice song
Yeah,
from others, which is like quite trendy, not that much, but quite trendy, it helps you to boost your reel. Now that we are in China, it's really difficult for us to get those those music because it's very limited because we are in China.
yeah,
Then create a story. It should be like a short reel, but with a message, like a story. Which is your goal for that reel? So you need to create all the footage.
yeah.
You need to put all the footage creating a story, and then people is gonna be more engaged with your reel.
So if we put a question like this, when you create a reel, do you have a list of rules that you need to follow? Like for example, when you, like let's say, when I go running, I know what I need to do in order to have my run well. Like I need to have my sneakers, I need to have clean socks, shirts, t-shirt, I need to drink some water before I need to wake up like 30 minutes before that or 20 minutes before that. Well, some a few other things, and that makes my run nice. I need to be on schedule, need to have some time. What about reels? If you create some reels, or when you create some reels, we have some written kind of rules that you need to follow. If you do not follow this, you are not going to post this reel, or you are going to improve it in some way.
Well, first of all, I need to know what I want to transmit with that reel, which is the goal of the reel, and then I create like a small story. Good quality of video, always good lighting, a nice song,
Yeah.
perfect music, not make it so long,
Yeah.
not longer, I mean, yeah, that's it. It's not necessary to have like just a beautiful dress and that's it. You need to share something, share a story, make people feel identified or make them feel or make them connect with you in some emotional part of your day.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What else do you think is very important for a great Instagram account, to have great engagement, to have lots of views, lots of, okay, let's say we're creating, we have like a week span, how to say, okay, basically I create a new Instagram account and I have like a week plan, yes, I have a week plan. What do you think is important to focus on? What should a person be doing? He should be focusing on creating posts, reels, videos, some stories. Maybe there is something else apart from reels.
Well, if you are starting from zero, what I could recommend is to make reels.
Yeah.
But not just random content.
Yeah.
Content that adds value.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to get tired, or your followers, or the few followers that you have, they will unfollow you. When they see that the person is posting so many times during the day and it's like not good content, it's like, oh, they get tired and they unfollow. And also a good way to create this kind of engagement and connection is through the stories. So I really recommend the stories because you can build this kind of community.
Yeah. So on stories, I have seen some people creating like 30 stories a day or like 40 stories a day. Like you just like a never-ending story. You just click it and you cannot end it. And I'm like, this person is like especially creating it so that I can always ask him. I had a guy who like I followed for a while, for like a week, and I found out that he actually creates like 30 to 50 stories. And actually, his account is like over 1 million followers, and I think he has some great engagement there. But yeah, what do you think is a number that is like suitable? Whether creating like 30, 40, 50 stories is too much, or you creating 1 story a day, or creating no stories is too less? What do you think is the balance?
I think that from if you post 10 stories
Yeah.
per day, it's okay. From 10, it's okay.
Yeah.
If you don't post anything, so you are not in the good way.
You're not in the top.
You're not
in the top.
At least 10. Yes.
So to be in the top, you need to post 15. Then somebody like me would be talking about you then.
I mean, it's true what you say. Sometimes you see so many people posting so much stories that you get tired, and you are just skipping. But then you realize who is your real target, because at the end, some people will start to unfollow you because you are annoying with so many stories. But some people, they really want to know more about you. They really like to follow your life, your daily life, and so on. So yes, and you create engagement. I realized when as much as I post my daily things, people really like. They want to know what you are eating, what you are wearing, where did you go, this kind of things. So yeah, but it needs to have a balance.
Yeah.
Otherwise you get tired. But I have on my Instagram, I also have like, for example, my husband, he said, "Oh, you talk too much, and that's because for him he is not my target, you know."
Well, he is your target.
I mean, he's
but you are his target.
Yes, he's my husband, so but at the end, he's so busy and he just wants to see not that much.
He's your target number 1.
Yes, well, it's true, but so, and I always tell him like, it's not for you. You are not following because sometimes I explain that I'm wearing this kind of makeup or nails and these kind of things, and for him it's like, so of course it's a fashion account, so what can I do?
Okay. Alright, interesting. So, in order to create a nice, engaging account, you have to get some stories, post, reels. Okay, I see. Look, I have some questions to you, and I have like a quiz for you. I'll ask you this or that, and you have to choose one very quickly, within like a second. So do not think about it, okay? So first, Instagram or YouTube? Instagram or TikTok? Think faster.
TikTok.
Oh, really?
Because when I'm in Peru, I really enjoy TikTok.
Okay. Tell me, China or Peru? China or England? England or Paris? Paris or Peru?
Paris.
Paris, okay. Posts or reels?
Reels.
Work or family?
Family.
People or places? Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Meat or veggies?
Meats.
Cinema or movie at home?
Movie at home.
Mac or Android?
Mac.
Alright, it's my team. Okay, so that's nice. Can you tell me, you said TikTok, not Instagram. Why TikTok?
I love Instagram, but TikTok it's so fun as well. When I was in Peru, I was like all the time like TikTok, very addicted.
Okay, do you have a TikTok account?
I do have.
How many followers do you have there?
Not so many. I think I have 3,000 there.
Because
I opened my account.
The normal average person who would be looking and like, alright.
Because when I opened my TikTok account, it was in pandemic.
Yeah.
And I was in Peru at the time. Like I stayed like 8 months, 7 months. because I couldn't come back to China. And then when I came to China, when I came back, then I stopped to use TikTok because well,
Yeah, you can't use it here.
you can-
Actually, you can.
you can
I found
have-
this. You can actually. You can open. You can open. You can open. Yeah, you can just open on a laptop with a browser. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, I will try that.
Yeah.
But it's not the same because I'm most of the time on my phone. I used to have before when I was switching my SIM card.
Okay. I found that actually you can do without that. On the phone, yeah, on the phone it's quite difficult, but on the laptop you can just open it. I at least opened. For me it worked.
But
Yeah.
if you want to create content and to put with your phone,
You can
and
put
then
with a computer. Yeah, with a phone it would be difficult. For me it was difficult,
Yeah.
challenging. What do you think? What do you think are differences between Instagram and TikTok? What is different between them? Because now Instagram has shared this new tool, right? Reels, and but still, do you think it's the same now or it's different?
they want to be more or less the same, but it's still not the same. No, TikTok is mainly for videos.
For videos, yeah.
For videos, short videos. For me, it's like all the time. I don't get distracted with anything else, just with the videos, not even with the stories or posts or no, just videos, and it's like it's addictive.
You don't like it?
I like it.
Ah, you like it?
I like it. It's
Oh.
addictive. Actually, I mean, I like it, but at the same time, I feel like it's too much.
Yeah.
Because when I was in Peru, I was like all the time, like 2 hours before to sleep. I was like too much content. Now that I'm here, I'm back. So okay, I can focus my time.
You can use Douyin now.
Yeah, the wing is also cool, but it's different, different content.
Yeah, it's for Chinese audience, and maybe you'll not find this.
I mean, I like it, but it's different because in Peru, for example, I've seen people who create in the Western part.
Yeah.
They create something different, but in Douyin here, they like more jokes, funny things, funny.
Yeah, and they have mentality, different mentality.
Yes.
It's something that they find funny, you might not find funny, right?
It's fun as well, but it's different. It's just different.
Okay.
I cannot say which is better or not. It's just different content, different. Because I guess here, because we are in China, they have different criteria to.
How to find you on TikTok?
My TikTok?
The same as Instagram.
Yes, same.
It's the Pam blog.
Pablo.
Okay, the Pam blog. I'll put it here if I find you.
You can sign in.
Okay. What opportunities did social media open for you? In particular, Instagram, maybe YouTube, maybe Instagram.
Instagram. Well, actually, for me, the most important is I've been connected with so many people. I have met so many people through there as well, and I had the opportunity to work with different brands and companies, which is really good. And to build a community, because different stage of my life, when I needed something, when I need to talk with someone or to ask for some advice, when you have a community, you don't feel alone.
Yeah.
So it's cool, especially when you live so far from your home, from your family. For me, it's like, hey, it's so cool to feel that I have a community that I can share stuff, I can share content and so.
What about Instagram? No, avocado. Sorry. I'm using conditioner too much, and sometimes this affects me like this. What about some work things? So I know that you have been dealing with different brands. Actually, you have been doing some of your own business things. So I know that having a very active and high engagement account probably brings you a lot of interesting people. Probably different brands contact you, different companies contact you. What do you think is a good way for a creator, a social media creator in different niches, let's say fashion or tech industry or cryptocurrency or whatever? What does they need to do in order to have somebody from the industry to reach them out and to talk to them? Like, what does they need to do? Like, for example, there is a cryptocurrency guy who wants to create a big blog, and he wants somebody from the cryptocurrency industry who is more, I don't know, who is interested to reach him out and collaborate in some way. What what value does he need to provide to people?
What do you mean? What value?
So, okay, maybe it's too complicated.
Pregnancy brain, you know, so it's quite slow.
So maybe it's a little bit difficult. So, you like.
How you contact them? How I can reach them, or what?
No. So how does your social media account need to look in order for other people to be interested in you? In order for other people want to collaborate with you, maybe create some content together, etc.
Well, the main thing is just to have a niche. If you are, we sell everything on Instagram. I mean, I'm not selling nothing, but I sell myself, like fashion, lifestyle, and these kind of things. So it needs to be very, very defined, your niche. If you are into currency, into Bitcoin, or these kind of things, so your content needs to be always the same, and then to reach them, to collaborate with them, you just need to knock the door, write them an email.
You need to contact them.
Of course.
Okay.
Life is like that. If you want something, you need to go for that.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to get that nice job, what you do first?
You sit and wait until they contact you.
No. The first thing that you do is prepare yourself, create a good CV.
Yeah.
Because it's the first thing that they will see, and then knock the doors. Okay, you can apply through LinkedIn, whatever, but the most effective way is to see who are the people who works on the industry, or who are your contacts.
Yeah.
And then talk with your contacts and tell them, like, hey, I saw that opportunity on that website. Can you help me to?
Yeah.
And that is the thing.
Okay, so that is your mindset, basically.
Yeah, I think the same. And also, I tell my friends all the time that they are single. I tell, if you want to get married, you want a couple, if you really want to date with someone, also, what you need to do is get ready, do sports, work on yourself, in your emotions, everything. Then look pretty, be confident, and then go out.
Go for it.
Go for it. Yes, go for it. You cannot wait your next husband just in your room, sleeping or watching Netflix. Of course, you need to go for that, and it's the same for everything, I guess.
Yeah, for me as well. No.
Yeah.
Pam, tell me about your background. What about your studying? Where did you study? If you did something before you came to China, or maybe you studied here?
Well, yes, I studied in Peru.
Yeah.
Industrial engineering.
Industrial engineering.
Industrial engineering.
You look like industrial engineer. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Before I came, I was working in a huge company.
Which company?
About telecommunications.
Telecommunications.
In a telecommunications company.
It's like a TV company.
Yes.
TV channel.
Yes. I was working in telecommunications, and then I quit and I decided to become a blogger.
Yeah.
Then I got married and I moved here. So everything was like in 6 months, one year.
So you got married before coming to China?
Yes.
6 months before coming to China?
Yes.
6 months?
More or less 1 year. Yeah, because when we got married, my husband received the opportunity, and it took us like 1 year
To get it.
to organize everything.
Ah, okay.
So we've been, yeah, 1
Okay.
year more or less. We got married. After 1 year, we moved here.
Okay. What about China? Did you?
In China, yes. So when we decided to come here, I said, okay, now I need to come. I need to do something. Otherwise, I will get bored, and I am a person who likes to do so many things. So I decided to study a master.
Yeah.
I studied in Marangoni. Is Italian.
Marangoni?
Marangoni. Istituto Marangoni. It's an Italian
Like
fashion
Maradona,
school.
but
Like
Maradona.
Maradona. Yes. I studied a master there in management marketing
Yeah.
in luxury brands and fashion. And I also studied Chinese here. Yeah. My still cannot speak perfectly.
What is your
It's
Chinese
okay.
level now?
My level is HSK4.
HSK4. Did you pass it?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's cool. Congratulations.
Still. But I stopped to study because I said no, too much. I need to be focused. Then, but now this month I was thinking maybe I should retake my lessons for HSK4. But let's see.
You actually got HSK4 within I think like 1 or 2 years, very quickly, right?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, what about your career? Your
Oh
career?
yes. When I came here, I studied the master, then Chinese.
So you studied bachelor's in
Peru.
It was industrial engineering. Then you decided to switch and study about marketing and management of luxury
Yes.
brands.
Yes.
And what about your career?
My career.
Yeah.
Well, my career is linked with what I do
Yeah.
actually, because engineering, it has everything.
Yeah.
That is why I chose when I decided to study. And it gave me like a wide view of everything. And then after I've been working so many years, I realized what I wanted to do, what I want to go for. So that is why I decided to study here fashion management and marketing in
Yeah.
fashion. And then I was working in a skincare company here in China.
Yeah.
I applied everything what I learned here in the master, because this market is completely different as a Western. I was working till December last year. Now I'm more focusing in other things. I'm preparing to launch my clothing brand. This is also linked with my career, because in my career I saw everything related with process, industry, everything.
Yeah.
Also, I have a company in Peru. I export import. I export from here to Peru jewelry, like this kind of jewelry, these kind of things, and I distribute in some stores in Peru. Also, it's linked with my career, because in my career I study international commerce and these kind of things.
I'm sorry. That's really interesting. So you have been doing. I'm sorry. You have been doing so many things. You have studied what you are actually right now doing, right? So you have studied management and marketing luxury brands. Then you worked with a brand, with a skincare brand until December, and then now you are about to start launching your clothing brand, and you are also doing jewelry. So if somebody needs some jewelry, they need to contact you?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
Because
Don't contact Pam if you need jewelry.
I'm not designing jewelry. I am just buying here. I'm doing retail and distributing in Peru.
Yeah.
And with my clothing brand is different. What I do here as independent, as as freelance as well is like styling,
Mm-hmm.
creative direction for campaigns and these kind of things that I also was doing before.
Yeah. Okay. What if you think of a perfect social media platform? So there is this platform that is new, right? Threads, right? There is Twitter, there is YouTube, there is Instagram, there is TikTok. There are some other platforms, like you said before, like some other platforms like you said High Five, right? Or what do you think should a perfect social media look like, and which one do you think is closer to the status within the platforms that we have? Okay, we can skip that question.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I have another question.
Yellow, your favorite color.
Yes, yellow. Green.
Green. But it's not my favorite, but
What is your
I
favorite
didn't
color?
have nothing to wear with this belly.
Which is your favorite color?
I like pink.
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 I can see that.
Yeah.
Pam, what would be your advice to other people that want to become social media creators as well as you?
Just be perseverant and start. Start. It doesn't matter if you don't have the best camera, the best cell phone, or just start and everything is going to arrange on the way.
Yeah.
Just start, be confident, and that's it. Use others, influencers, as an inspiration, but not copy them. And don't feel that they're doing better, and or don't think that you cannot reach as them, you cannot be like them, because all these famous influencers, they started with zero, as everyone. So just be calm, keep pushing, create content, and enjoy the road. That's it. Enjoy the road, have fun, and you will get results, good results, if you do what you love. That's
Okay. So listen to Pam's advice and you will become a great social media creator. And Pam, I have the last thing that I wanted to talk with you about. So I want us to give a little giveaway to people who are going to watch us and who will be a little bit more active than the others.
Okay.
So I want people to be able to write some comments to the video, and those people that would write the best comments, if we can choose them, and give them a giveaway. A giveaway could be maybe a story with you on Instagram, or a lunch with you, or an advice from you, or something else, or maybe a bar of chocolate, or a bar of chocolate.
We can have a lunch with you and with the winner.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Okay, so what would be the rules? You need to write a comment, you need to maybe ask a question to Pam, and the best question or the best comment would be chosen by Pam and would be awarded with a lunch. Would be with lunch in Shanghai. So you must be from Shanghai.
Okay.
Or if you're not in Shanghai, it could be like
where? From where?
Whatever.
From where?
I mean, if you're not in
It needs
Shanghai,
to be Shanghai.
it could be a video call. Well,
Oh yes,
we'll
it
be on
could be a
lunch.
video call as well. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Thank
it.
you so
Thank you so
much.
much, Pam. It was very nice to have this
Thanks
interview
for
with
having
you.
me here.
And I'm not sure if people can see us from there. Yes, but thank you so much, guys, for watching us, and see you.
See you.